We're good.
We're on mute.
Yes, we are.
Cool. How's it going, chat? I am on fire tonight. And by that, I mean I feel like there is combustion happening somewhere inside of me. And it's not pleasant.
Yeah. Oh god. And I'm worried about literally every character in this show. In this visual novel. Except Gilgamesh, because that fucker.
Oh, man.
I'm even worried about Kira and that... He just exudes
he's so
much
competent.
confidence. Yeah, he exudes so much confidence.
Would anything ever happen to him?
But he's going against Gilgamesh. That fucker.
Would he get, like, a pretty powerful, like, dagger stabbed into him?
What if
and then
Kira is Gilgamesh's master? If I shoot enough noble phantasms out...
Fight, would they?
If I shoot off enough noble phantasms, one will hit their target.
Well, I can neither confirm nor deny your theory.
I'll just keep throwing them out there, and one of them's bound to be right.
So your theories are so far: Kira is Gilgamesh's master, Gilgamesh is Lancer's master, Gilgamesh is Lancer, and Lancer is Gilgamesh's master.
Yes.
In just one big... Oh god, what are they called? Polycule?
Also, another more serious theory is Gilgamesh is his own master. No! Don't do this to Assassin!
You knew I am gonna forget that one, by choice.
Like, let's just pop over to this. The hair doesn't... Like, it's just... yeah, I guess it's the same color.
Yeah, go into extra. Just keep that up and go into extra.
I'll just put it back up.
Status.
Yeah, status.
Assassin.
Oh god, it's exactly the same color.
It's not, though. It just looks like it is because of the colors around it. It's like a little more purple.
I guess. Yeah. But like that end part of Shinji's hair, that beginning part of Assassin's hair just blended perfectly.
Ah. So no, Assassin is more like a fusion dance between, oh, that joke would have connotations, never mind.
I think I know the joke you were about to make.
Go with Ryder. Go with Ryder. It's like a fusion dance of Shinji and Ryder. That one's fine. That one isn't referencing anything.
Yeah, now I know what joke you were gonna make.
I guess Assassin does have a sword. He is kind of the future Trunks.
Yeah, hero of time. A reference within a
hero
reference.
of time. Assassin is Link.
I made a reference within a reference.
Oh god, it's been so long since I've watched Inception. I wonder if that movie was actually good.
I don't know,
I should
yeah.
watch it sometime.
I watched it back when I didn't really have a conception of what was good.
In before our movie podcast that we're going to do in addition to our anime podcast and our long-form anime podcast.
We really need to get on that. Oh, the first episode is just going to be us all ranting about SAO.
Ranting about how good it is. SAO alternative, that is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the first part is just going to be ranting about how bad the original was. Because that's how we address with the alternative fixes.
Oh.
And of course a little bit about the abridged.
I need to watch Dot Hacked.
I watched
watch that and play the games.
I tried to find Dot Hack on Netflix, and I think I just found an OVA and watched that. It was pretty good. I need to like actually watch Dot Hack Sign though.
Yeah. Whoa.
Goodbye, assassin. Oh, also we're almost on 4 days. Yeah. We're about to hit 4 days of playing Fate.
Oh man.
This is
4 days well spent.
This is my speedrun time. Speedrun.
You've been building up speed for 3 days and 22 hours.
Finally, I can get to the QPU where all my theories are correct.
Where Archer has unlimited blade works, which is a world where he pulls his swords out of.
Oh, I just realized in a simple task I need to start making a weapons list.
You do.
Hey, Worm.
Hey.
There's one weapon I know I can't make. Because it's fucking legendary.
It is basically a Holy Avenger in bow form.
It kinda is. But Shiro was able to make Caliburn.
Shiro has a steep discount when it comes to swords.
Specifically swords. Yeah, he didn't do so well when he tried to make a bow, did he?
He did not. In fact, in that scene, whether you do something or do nothing, it makes no difference.
That's kind of what I figured with Berserker. I just figured one of them netted saber points and the other doesn't.
No, it literally does nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
He's just not good with bows.
I gotta...
compared to swords.
Fate flowchart. Alright. I am leaning back in my chair. So, from tonight, I'll be accessing my computer through my Steam controller.
Oh, that's so weird. Cry count 4 again. Now the question is...
Can we go for a 5 tonight?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it about to be a 5? God, I'm just remembering how intense that last scene was.
Yep.
After that
look at
adorable
the name. Night to Town. Last boy meets girl. What could that last mean?
I'm so scared for all of them. Especially Shiro and Saber. If it's a possibility, it's probably happening. It doesn't take much for me.
One of these days we'll end on an emotionally stable enough point to come hang out in the Discord.
Unfortunately, we
tonight
definitely...
I will maybe reach that point if I am not immolated from the inside out over the course of tonight. But who knows?
Yeah. And then Friday, we actually have something we need to do right after. For D&D.
We do! That's right. I was not confused for a moment. I remember the things that I have agreed to do. And that makes sense to do.
Hopefully we can, like, actually do that for, like, the end of Route 2.
Right, and that's another thing, is that unfortunately, we will be missing a night this week. I know, that's out of character for us.
It's not like we've ever done that before.
God. Maybe
But
we
yeah,
gotta
Thursday.
try and add an extra day in at some point.
Maybe.
But yeah, Thursday will be a D&D night instead of a Fate night, because group rescheduling. Because of random 4th of July parties.
Yep, that happened without family saying anything beforehand. But yeah, Thursday will be a high-level, level 20 D&D one-shot that takes place 30 years in the past from the game I normally run, so that's gonna be fun.
I am pledging right now, I'm going to throw a building at someone. That's going to happen.
I can't wait to see it.
I'm going to throw a building at someone, and then I'm going to try and jump and ride that building to them. Like I'm fucking that assassin guy from Dragon Ball, the original series. I forget his name.
Didn't you say Shiro does that with a giant sword, too?
Not in this.
Was that Prisma Ilia?
That was a thing in Prisma Ilia. I might have said semi-related to spoilery things when drunk sometimes.
Oh shit, is that a spoiler?
I mean, not exactly, but like...
Oh yeah, oh shit, yeah, I didn't update the message that said it was cancelled from last time. Sorry about that.
Oh shit! Oh god!
I'm so sorry about that.
Oh no.
Huh?
Our brand, our marketing is failing.
And I haven't been keeping up with the YouTubes.
Oh, speaking of YouTubes, those D&D videos need those thumbnails just to pile some more stuff on, although that's easy.
I will pile on all of them. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. We preambled and rambled long enough that you've not missed anything except the announcement that tomorrow it's off for D&D. And I've pledged to throw a building at people, apparently like happens in Kingdom Hearts, which now has me excited because I own a bundle of Kingdom Hearts games that I'll play on stream at some point.
And also I threw a few more theories out there.
I'm not blind, but I don't think that will matter for how much I understand things. Yep. Tomorrow's off. We got a high-level one-shot going on in its place.
Level 20. Ooh. A tier list.
Ah.
No!
For the record, I will totally, at some point, post a tier list once I've gone through all of the things again.
Fucking Wakame head.
Oh yeah, but repeat your theory about Gilgamesh's master, the new one.
Okay. Kide was Gilgamesh's master. I'm just gonna say this again.
Which,
I'm shooting off noble phantasms, and eventually one will hit their target.
yeah.
And like, the more serious theory is that Gilgamesh is his own master right now.
Because he's got that A+ rank skill. That name I forget. Independent action. That's the words in the order that they go.
Yes. Yeah, he does. He can just I guess he has to eat souls, but from what I've seen, he would absolutely do that. And he wouldn't even feel bad about it. Fucking
Let's
Alright, let's get ready to cry.
let's get into the night here, shall we?
Oh yeah, we left off hearing a sound.
Yep.
I thought I heard a sound. When did the sun set? The room is dark. The room is dark. The sound of the second hand on the clock is annoying.
ちょっと、いつまで寝ぼけてるのよ。いい加減起きてもらわないと困るんだけど。
Hey, how long are you gonna sleep? I need you to wake up.
だから起きなさいって。もう10時過ぎよ。
It was
ママは
Reed.
食べさせろってイリアがうるさいんだから、起きて相手をしてあげなさい。
You were
Wait.
so worried, and it was just Reen getting annoyed that Shiro wasn't doing his babysitting duties.
It was just Reen? It was just Reen this whole time?
You've been on fucking pins and needles in suspense, haven't you?
I thought Lancer jumped down to the ceiling again. It was just Reen.
I gave you space because you broke up with Saber, but you still need to cook dinner.
Wake up already, it's past 10 o'clock. Ely's bugging me to get dinner ready, so wake up and go keep her company. An angry voice. That wakes me up completely.
Oh shit, I have to cook.
It's
Past
just,
10?
it's just Reen and dinner. Yep. I get up quickly.
そう、正確には22時17分。夕飯の時間にしては論外ね。
Yep, 10:17 to be exact. It's way past dinner time. Tosaka looks flabbergasted.
あ、すまん、寝てた。
That's
す
a
ぐに
word.
行くから今で待っててくれ。
Sorry, I fell asleep. I'll go right away, so wait for me in the living room.
I usually eat like lunch at 10.
I alternate between breakfast, lunch, or dinner at 10.
Yep, and then like at like 4 o'clock, there's some other meal I eat. Doesn't really have a name. I think you called
Dark
it dark
lunch.
lunch. Yeah.
That one is absolutely not mine. That is from a friend of mine. That's from Val, for the record. Gay Middles.
The one who played in 2 D&D games
Shout
at
out.
once. I
But
believe
yeah.
that's the Shiro line.
Oh, no, not read. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I fell asleep. I'll go right away, so wait for me in the living room.
それはいいけど、シロ、セイバーは？
That's fine, but where's Saber?
いや、ここにいないんなら道場か今じゃないのか。
Oh no.
Huh? Well, if she's not here, She must be in the dojo or the living room.
シロ、私はセイバーがいないから聞いてるの。
Oh no. I was right to be worried. Just not about the sound.
Yep.
Shiro,
What's really scary is the lack of sound.
I'm asking you because she's not here. Tosaka is serious. That tells me what the situation is in an instant.
まさかあいつ帰ってきてないのか。
He did?
She's not back?
He thought she'd come back?
ちょっとシロ、帰ってきてないってどういうことよ。
Hold on, Shiro! What do you mean by that? Tosaka runs out of the room after me. But I don't have time to explain. I run outside, ignoring Tosaka's words behind me.
But Shiro, dinner!
The town is quiet. A world like yesterday, where all signs of people have vanished. I don't have enough composure to think it's strange now. Saber isn't back. Come to think of it, that's only natural. We argued so much. She said she would fight by herself. So, considering her personality, she really would go fight by herself. Saber could be anywhere. It's possible that I won't find her, and that she's fighting Lancer right now. But still, I came here first. The air by the river is cold. The park is so cold that it feels like frost is packed here. My breath is white, and my cheeks and ears hurt. It's so cold here. So how cold must it be on the bridge where the wind from the river rises? That is where she's standing. Right where I fled from her. Saber's looking out on the river, not doing anything. Is she looking at the long-gone sunset? Her gaze into the distance seems to be watching a red horizon that has already disappeared. That makes me realize she's strong, yet so weak. Her Kalian figure must be proof that she could live without anyone's help. But she's also so weak that my hand might go through her if I reach out. She can't do it alone, but she defends her pride until the very end. That's why. It was the same for me, watching the stars that cannot be reached. She stares at the distant set sun, as if she knows nothing else. I can't leave her alone. If I lost, it was a complete loss for me. You made me swear to myself that I would never let her make such a face. I walk onto the bridge. I'm making sounds, but Saber doesn't notice. I walk towards her in silence and stand next to her.
セイバー、体冷えるぞ。
Saber, you'll freeze if you stay out here. If you stay out here.
She jumps. She must have finally noticed me.
シロ、
Shiro. Saber turns around as if to question me.
何してんだよ、こんな時間まで。
What are you doing out so late?
いつまでも帰ってこないから、遠坂が心配してたぞ。
Tosaka was worried since you didn't come home.
そうですか。それは悪いことをした。
I see. I should apologize to her.
別にいいけどな。けど、なんだってこんなところにいたんだ、お前は。いや、まあ、探すの楽だったからいいけどさ。
It's fine. But why are you here? Well, it doesn't matter, since it was easy for me to find you.
はい。ここにいたのはまだ行き先が決まっていなかったからです。
I'm still here because I did not yet know where to go.
シロは勝手にしろと言ったでしょう。ですから勝手にしようと思ったのです。
You told me to do as I wished, so I tried to do so.
けれど何をするべきか、何をしたいのか、どこに行きたいのか思い浮かばず、ずっとどこに行くべきかを考えていました。
But I could not think of what I should do, nor where I want to go. So I was thinking all this time about where I should be going. She speaks like a lost child. She must feel guilty, as Saber keeps averting her gaze. We did have that big fight. It's only natural for her to think I'm still mad.
申し訳ありません。リーには世話になったと伝えてください。
I'm sorry. Please tell Reen she's helped me very much.
ランサーを倒し、聖杯を手に入れたのなら、シローの元に戻ります。ですから、それまで。
I shall return to you once I defeat Lancer and obtain the Holy Grail. So until then... Is she saying she'll wander around without a place to return to?
何言ってるんだ。お前が帰るところは俺んちだろ。
What are you talking about? Coming back to my house, right?
飯だって布団だって、ちゃんとセイバーの分を用意してんだから。
I've prepared your bed and your food.
ですが、シローはもう私のことなど知らないと。
But you said you didn't understand me.
そうだよ。セイバーが何考えてるか、俺にはわからない。
That's right. I don't know what you're thinking.
So saying, I take Saber's hand.
シロー、
Shiro,
うちに帰るぞ。いくらサーバントだからって、こんなに冷えたら風邪をひく。早く戻って、あったかいものでも食べよう。
Let's go home. Even a servant will catch a cold if they stay out here this long. Let's hurry back and eat something warm.
ですが私は。
but I...
それと、言っとくけど、俺は謝らないからな。
And I won't apologize to you.
文句があるなら、今のうちに言っとけよ。
If you have any complaints, tell me now.
I say so rudely, looking away from Saber. She looks at me, astonished. She looks like she wants to apologize, but I ignore her. That must have worked on her. Saber doesn't say anything and follows while holding my hand. Holy fuck.
All right, so that's that was the last one was cry count 4.
Fuck you. Yes.
So now it's cry count 6.
Wait, why is it 6?
What's 4 minus or what's 6 minus 4? What's been added here?
2. Oh, did it get you too?
It got me too.
Yep. God. So good. That
And you
one
were
hit-
so worried about what that noise was, and that noise was Reen, there to snap everyone out of it and get them to fix their shit by asking about dinner.
It's Reen.
It's just her superpower.
I guess Reen saved everything.
Yeah, you thought today was gonna be like so sad, probably. 'Cause Saber and Shiro were broken up. But it turns out the reconciliation happened and everything is good.
I just click enter and Gilgamesh jumps down from the sky. I definitely understand the ship so much more now. Because they're so
Yeah.
similar. They're just so similar now. Like, they've always been. Saber's always been. Saber Shiro'd before Shiro ever Shiro'd.
Saber Shiro'd so hard she thought she stopped Shiroing, but she was still Shiroing.
She Shiro'd around her Shiro. Anyway, we come down from the bridge and into the park. It's 11 o'clock. There's nobody in the park, but it's overly decorated with things like the fountain and the streetlights. We keep walking. Saber's walking slowly. She was standing on that bridge for more than 5 hours. She must be freezing and tired as well. She falls forward sometimes as I pull her by the hand.
セイバー、もう少しゆっくり歩こうか。なんか調子が良くなさそうだし。
Should I walk slower, Saber? You don't seem to be doing well.
I turn around to check on her.
いえ、体はとても元気です。
No, I feel fine.
ただリンの言葉に踊らされるわけではありませんが、こうして手をつないでいると本当に愛引きのようだなと。
It's just that it's not because of Reen, but it really seems like a rendezvous if we're holding hands like this. Everything is because of Reen.
Eh?
I mean, technically this is because of Reen.
Yeah.
So, hearing that, I feel my face burn up in an instant. But I thought he had enough fires in his life.
そうだな。手離そうか。セイバーが迷惑だったらの話だけど。
Yeah, should I let it go? I mean, if you don't like it.
Yep, Reen and Kita are blowing on those sails. The ship is sailing.
いいえ、私もこうしている方がいいです。シロウの手は温かくて
Aww,
安心します。
Oh.
this is adorable. Oh, that feeling from the date is back, and it's so good. No, this is fine. Your hand is very warm and comforting. Our conversation ends right there. I walk on to hide my embarrassment. Saber silently accompanies me. How much further is it to the mansion? I feel embarrassed by the warmth in my hand as I leave the park. Many things happen today. But if it ends with this warmth, I can change religion and start to pray with that priest. But the instant I think so, I like paused reading the line because for a second I was like, wait, excuse me? What? Shiro voluntarily praying with Kiire? What? No, that doesn't sound right. He just can't
he'll be
stand that
so
guy.
fucking happy because everything is so fucking good right now.
That makes me nervous.
どこに行く?
Where are you going? What was that joke you made earlier about Gilgamesh showing up?
That fucker! Somebody clip that.
Yeah, Sperm just said in the chat, that makes me nervous.
It did. Yeah. Fucking Gilgamesh.
There is one more part of my line here. Oh yes, I'm sorry, I completely forgot the end of the call was fuck that guy. Do not take what is mine, kid.
God damn it. We meet someone we never should have met. My happy mind freezes in an instant. Goosebumps form all over my body, and my throat won't move, as if it's forgotten how to breathe.
シロ
Shiro. It must be the same for Saber right behind me. Her hand holds me tightly, just as I feel an unavoidable death. Saber too feels an inconceivable desperation.
待たせたな、セイバー。
I have kept you waiting, Saber.
That's the same outfit he was in earlier.
約束
It's
通り
not.
こうして迎えに来てやったぞ。
I have come for you, as promised.
No, I meant like all the way in the beginning with Sakura. That's the...
Yeah, it is slightly different. He wasn't wearing a white coat.
Archer. Every time anyone says Archer, like to Gilgamesh, I always think Red Archer.
Yep.
It's like, wait, no, he's dead. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought he'd be wearing his hair down. The Golden Servant. The completely unknown heroic spirit who swept away the bone creatures and even cast her herself without any difficulty. Yeah, we don't know who he is.
Yep.
Who could that be?
He put on his special fucking... I don't know what the term is. The fucking, like, poofy coat.
So you weren't
thing.
joking about that either, were you?
Wait, about what?
About how Gilgamesh would just show up to their date. Like,
I
dressed really
wasn't.
nice. And try and steal Saber.
I wasn't. I wasn't at all. This
I'm
man
just-
really is that shit.
Well, I guess someone has to be when Shinji's dead. New theory, Gilgamesh is Shinji.
When Shinji got flattened by Berserker, the kinetic energy from the hit collected and sent him back in time to Babylon, also removing the color from his hair.
I mean, it's about the same length. It just got straightened.
So Gilgamesh is Shinji when he discovers how to go Super Saiyan.
Yes, precisely. Oh no, that's a terrifying thought. Also,
It
his
is,
eyes turned
and that's
red
why
for some reason.
Gilgamesh. Yup.
Wait,
Anyway.
really?
Wow.
I mean, I imagine you've had enough poorly written fan fictions in your life.
Still need to read. Hey, how about we read Fate Stay Night? That sounds like fun. Gilgamesh showed up.
That fucker.
He's gonna fucking kill everyone.
I hope he doesn't. That monster is in front of us. I think he wants to. Well, he doesn't want to kill everyone. Probably just one person. He's so close to us. At distance with which we could start fighting if we wanted to face a death greater than Berserker.
どうしたセイバー？俺がわざわざ出向いてやったのだ。
What's wrong, Saber? I have come specially for you.
いつまでも黙っているのは無礼であろう。
It would be rude to stay silent.
それとも、俺のものになる前に少しばかり遊ぶつもりか？騎士王よ。
Or do you intend to play around for a bit before you become mine, King of Knights?
Archer stifles his laughter happily. I keep doubling back over Archer, damn it. Because we can't technically call him Gilgamesh yet. His eyes aren't looking at me. He's only watching Saber. With his rude red eyes, he's looking at her as if evaluating a work of art. Saber's presence changes. She must have prepared herself. Unlike me, unable to move even a finger, she's already glaring at the enemy servant.
シロ、何としても衝撃だけは防ぎます。その隙にあなただけは離脱してください。
Saber's pulling a Shiro. Are they just gonna try and out Shiro each other?
What is it with, like, fucking Zosa and accidentally recreating Fate scenes partially?
Oh yeah, what Morgan's...
It's like, alright, I'll sacrifice myself so you can get away. No?
No, that's what I'm gonna do. And you did.
Anyway.
I'm imagining the scene could fully play out depending on what I pick. Except Gilgamesh won't die. Shiro, I'll block his first attack no matter what. Please retreat from here in that time.
それがどれほど困難かは分かっていますが、あのサーバント相手ではそれが精一杯なのです。
I know how hard it is. That's all I can manage against this servant. Her back asks me to forgive her. Death flags. Even Saber can only manage to block his first attack. The chance of success of retreating from a guy like this is low.
Man, talk about death flags. Can you imagine what would happen if Saber just died here? And how Shiro would respond?
There's a few ways I think Shiro would respond. Saber is asking for my forgiveness for that low chance. Probably. She knows she has no way to defeat that servant. She can't do that. This is different from when we fought Berserker. For some reason, I know that making Saber fight the servant would be bad. No. I may know the reason. I felt it when I saw his noble phantasms last night. Saber would not be able to beat this man no matter what. It's not about skills as a swordsman. Before that, the prerequisites are wrong. As long as they're heroic spirits, no heroic spirit will be able to beat him.
違う。逃げるのはお前の方だ、セイバー。
Yep!
No. You're the one who's running away, Saber. You haven't seen his r/who would win respect thread. Saber's eyes widen. Oh god, what can he do?
Shiro! I cover Saber and face Archer.
ほう
What would Shiro do?
マスターがいたのだったな。あまりのみすぼらしさゆえ、犬か何かだと思ったぞ。
Oh, yeah. You had a master, huh? He was so shabby that I thought he was a dog or something.
I'm surprised that he didn't say Zasha.
Give him time.
He says happily. The man raises his hand and slowly brings his fingers together.
Oh god, he's got the Infinity Gauntlet.
RTX voice probably cut that out.
It didn't.
Oh, really? That's surprising. I feel sick. I feel sick. I'll be killed if I don't retreat now. It's really mirroring a simple task, too.
Yeah. Oh.
There's no reason or logic behind it. I just feel instinctively that I'll be killed if I stay in front of him. And...
行け、セイバー。
Go, Saber!
ここからなら境界が近い。あいつなら、あれが相手でもお前をかくまってくれるはずだ。
The church is nearby. It should be able to shelter you, even against him.
Oh my god. This is the most Shiro has ever Shiro'd. I push Saber away and run as if shaking off the premonition of death attacking me. There's only one thing to do. I'll run up to him, project Saber's sword like when I fought Berserker, and... my body flies. What happened? The instant that man clicked his fingers, something appeared right beside me. I can tell it was a big hammer, and I was smashed away, flying across the ground like trash. Judy, when did you get into Fate? I can't move. I feel like all the bones in my body are broken. I can't feel my limbs. My pain is numbed. And I can't even tell if I'm alive or not. Gilgamesh is really good at destroying bones.
Oh no, Sans!
今ここで貴様を
Sans
潰せば
run!
セイバーも消えてしまうからな。不本意ではあるが、聖杯を呼ぶまでは生かしておいてやろう。
I will not kill you. Saber would disappear if I killed you now. It is against my will, but I shall let you live until the Holy Grail appears.
Gillovania. Is that just him saying Zasha? Just pitch corrected.
Zazazashu, zazazazazashu.
Yeah. The man laughs. I move my hands to try to get up, but my body won't move at all. My blood isn't flowing. It feels like the energy to move my body has stopped reaching my limbs.
だが思い上がるなよ、ザッシュ。
There it is.
貴様なぞいなくとも、
This is
サ
actually.
ーバントを存命させる方法はある。単に今の状態が最も手がかからぬだけだ。それ以上さえずるのなら殺すぞ。
But do not be conceited, mongrel. There are ways to let a servant stay in this world without you. It's just that this is the least troublesome state. I will kill you if you annoy me.
Ugh.
We
should have
yeah,
included
we
a
missed
Zashu
her.
counter.
We missed our chance for it, but also I would have had to have you set that up in advance.
Yeah, I mean, we technically can go back and count them. Since he doesn't
I
appear in
might.
very many scenes.
Yet.
I imagine there's going to be quite a few Zashus today. You know what? I'll mark them down for today. 1.
Alright.
That kills my mind. He'll kill me. If I move any more, he'll do so without hesitation. How could anyone move after being told that?
Shiro!
Shiro! Saber tries to run to me.
どこに行く？邪魔者はいなくなったのだ。お前が向かうべきはそのようなクズではな
His
かろう。
fucking smile.
Where are you going? There's no one left to intrude. That piece of shit is not the man you should be running to.
A fucking smile. The man won't allow that. He stands before me and waits for Saber to come to him. God, the one thing that makes him harder to take seriously is that Unlimited Blade Works in between frame you sent me. Of Gil smiling. Specifically whenever he smiles, I always think of that.
Oh god, why?
Wait, that's an actual ship that people have? I have lost so much faith in humanity. Let me just...
For the record, this is the... Oh, why is that? Oh, yeah.
I just posted it.
That
we
is
both
what I
posted.
sent him.
We both posted it.
I don't see yours.
You don't?
I don't.
But yeah, there it is.
But yeah, that, yeah, 0 people, yeah,
Ah, it's a 0 thing.
Yeah, no, these people ship anything, but...
Oh god, not anything. There's a few really bad ships I can think of. Mainly anything involving that fucker. Both of them.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fuck those guys. Oh, that's good to know. At least there are some lines that won't be crossed. Saber stops and glares at the man. There's about 10 meters between them. It's a distance Saber would be able to close instantly, but...
その様子ではまだ俺に下る気はないようだな。理解に苦しむ。お前ほどの英霊ならば、俺に選ばれることがどれほどの価値かわかろうに。
Huh. It seems you are not willing to come to me. I find that hard to understand. A heroic spirit like you must know how valuable it is to be chosen by me.
Why did you send that picture? Ah. This hurts on a level I didn't know existed. Why would you do that?
Why is you've hurt Inu?
You've hurt all of us.
Can't believe you've done this.
Gilgamesh, that fucker.
This is the future Gilgamesh wants.
Yamada! Oh, fucking Gilgamesh. I had a feeling, but still Gilgamesh. So this is a 0 ship?
Well, it's a thing that people who get into it by watching 0 would ship. More so.
Every fandom has its hells.
Walking into the inner, like, beyond the gates of the Fate Phantom. That's hell you're walking into.
As soon as you said gates, I'm like, I know where this is going. You're making a Fate reference. I just keep accidentally making them.
Walking into the gates of Babylon. The image?
Yeah,
you know what? I'm just gonna... There.
Spare the VOD viewers.
By community request.
よまいごとを英霊になろうと私は王だ。貴様の軍門になど下らぬ。
Nonsense. Wait. Hold on. It's too powerful and too dangerous.
Why is his noble phantasm? Unlimited bad ship works. Or unlimited bad Fate Phantom works.
I mean, you also have access to all the fan fictions. I swear, if you actually read that fan fiction, I will probably skim it through once I finish Heaven's Feel. Unless it has Hollow
Yep.
Ataraxia
Oh.
spoilers.
Okay, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. After we read through Heaven's Feel, and then watch Zero,
I know what you're
we're gonna
suggesting.
do a podcast where we read the fanfiction.
I fucking knew it. Let's do it.
In
This is
addition to our
happening.
movie podcast, our anime podcast, and our long-form anime podcast.
Unlimited podcast works!
No, Wise, you've done this to us. It's happening now. You can't stop it.
And you're gonna rewrite it probably.
And then I'm going to start writing my own fanfiction.
You're going to fix it by unfixing Shiro.
I'm going to fix that Shiro and reduce him to his base ingredients. Anyway, I believe that's your line.
Yes, it is. Nonsense. I'm a king. Even though I'm a heroic spirit, I will not submit to you. I will not submit to you.
いかに王であろうと、お前は
Can't
女だ。
believe you've done this.
Is that so? Even if you are a king, you are still a woman.
I think I know where Fate Shiro went.
Fate Shiro died and his spirit materialized as a servant.
There's Gilgamesh. Fuck that guy!
Gilgamesh? That fucker!
Also, let's get an oof for that.
Please.
He deserves more than one. Unlimited oof works.
Along with having his noble phantasms, he has an oof to go with each one.
Oh, cool! It gets worse.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he is, like, we rag on Fate Route Shiro, but Gil is basically just that times 1,000 given form and mixed with Shinji.
Now I see why Shinji had to die so early. There can't be two entities like this in the world at once.
It should be a woman's joy to bow her head before a man and serve him. So why do you refuse? It's not like you're an ignorant child. Are you scared to become mine?
貴様
You.
そう憤るな。俺は奪うだけではない。等しく喜びも与えよう。
How do people like
俺の
him?
ものになるというのならば、文字通りこの世のすべてを与えてやる。
Do not resent me so. I do not only take, I shall give you pleasure equally. If you are to become mine, I will literally give you everything in this world.
How do people like this guy? Like, how does he have fans? Like, he's a good character, yeah.
Oh yeah, like
There's
he is a joy to have around, and I do have to say, you know, after having played Shinji and now Gil, like, it's just a joy to let loose, ham it up, and be an asshole.
like, I love playing evil characters and when I DM for D&D. Like, it's a lot of fun to make characters that are absolute pieces of shit. Good stories need them.
Yeah.
But there are actual, like,
The-
Gilgamesh did nothing wrong people, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's it's being referenced. We know someone who used to know someone that was that.
Yep. Completely ruined fate for them.
Yeah, like. Ugh.
I don't know, I think we got an archer stand somewhere around here.
Yo, what up? Except that I will never say that Archer did nothing wrong. For instance, he died. That's a pretty bad thing to do. If I were him, rip him, but I'm different.
We'll see Archer again soon enough.
Anyway. Oh yeah, Archer's right there.
Fuck you.
誇るがいい。お前にはそれだけの価値があると認めたのだ。
Be proud. I've accepted that you have such value.
My finger is over the oof button. Should I change it to Gilgamesh hair for now? Or maybe I should combine the two somehow.
Leave it as Shinji's hair. I'm sure it was somewhere on the puddle. You could have picked it up and glued it onto the Roblox head.
That's the true origin of it. The man moves. He opens his arms as if to accept Saber.
そう。守護者になどなることもなく、死にゆく運命に戻ることもない。
That is right. You do not need to be a guardian, nor will you return to your point of death.
I have a feeling the line is coming up.
もう一度だけ言うぞ、セイバー。
Okay, good.
このまま俺のものになれ。
I will say this once more, Saber. Be mine.
Yeah, in their own way. I think save is a strong word for Gil.
この世界で。
Yeah, Gil loving Saber acts as a foil to Shiro loving Saber. Let us enjoy our second lives in this world.
断る。
I refuse. Daga Koto. I just need to draw Saber with the Rohan face now.
そのようなことに興味はないし、何より貴様と共に生きるなどまかり間違ってもありえません。
I have no interest in such things, and most of all, I do not want to live with you. She does not nod or retreat. She should repel his marriage offer with a sword again. Saber looks at Archer head on. Archer's oh wait.
Directly to the forehead. Oh god, my regular laugh is just the Gilgamesh laugh. Fuck.
It is. That's your evil laugh. That's what it's been this whole time. So when you finally killed the fish boyfriend, you were just doing Gilgamesh's laugh. Does that mean you're Shiro Mesh?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
He stops. I don't know what's so funny, but the man starts laughing.
いいぞ。それでこそ俺の見込んだ女よ。
Great. This is what I expect from the woman I chose.
はあ、この世に一つ程度は俺に従わぬ者がいなければな。
Yes, there must be at least one that will not obey me.
よーし。では力ずくだ。 聖杯を手に入れた後、
Yikes.
その身に中身をぶちまけてやろ
Okay, was this the one? Alright. Then I shall do so by force. After I obtain the Holy Grail, I shall pour the contents onto you.
う。喜べよ、セイバー。そうなればまず
No, you don't get to say that! Wait. That supports my other theory.
Rejoice, Saber. You will not need your master after that.
Kire?
万能の器である
Okay,
セイバー。
yes.
その力すべてを飲み干すのだからな。サーバントなどと
Oh,
人
the
間の
line.
使い魔に甘んじることもなくなるだろう。
Yeah, that's way later. You will be taking in all the power of the omnipotent vessel. You shall not be a familiar to humans like the servants.
Fucking Gilgamesh stealing Kire's line. No one else is allowed to say Yorokove.
Yorokove o Saber.
Yorokove Sashu.
Yorokove, Saber, my wish will finally come true. Posts Wise's fucking image they shared again.
No. That image is gone forever. It's gone, reduced to atoms.
I can restore it at any point.
The man says so with
I have that
satisfaction.
power.
And I have the power to make it vanish once again. To that, Saber replies.
アーチャー、貴様の目的は何だ？
Archer, what is your intention? She must have realized that fighting is the only way. Saber asks for her enemy's reasons at the end.
目的かさあ、何だったか。あいにくこの世の財はすべて手に入れた身でな。望むものなどとうにない。
Intention? I do not remember. Unfortunately, I've obtained everything. So there's nothing I wish for.
聖杯を求めてはいないというのか？
What? Then you don't seek the Holy Grail?
聖杯ああ、不老不死か。そんなものは蛇にくれてやった。
A snake.
The Holy Grail? Oh, immortality. I gave that to the snake.
不老不死を蛇に譲った？
You gave immortality to a snake? Saber's presence freezes. What was that conversation? Saber shakes her head and tries to deny the word. I'm just imagining Gil just picking a random snake up off the ground and giving it immortality.
Yeah, no, that story was him fucking up and a snake stole his immortality from him.
What?
But this world is interesting.
根本は変わらぬが、装飾もここまで来れば別物だ。これならば、再びこの世で君臨するのも悪くない。
The basic principles do not change, but the decorations are so elaborate that it seems different when it has come this far. In this case, it will not be too bad to reign over this world.
そうだな。俺の目的といえばそんなところか。それを効率よく進めるというのであらば、聖杯の力も悪くはないな。
Yes, I think that is my intent. If it will let me do that efficiently. Fuck. If it will let me do that efficiently, the Holy Grail is not without use.
支配欲か。見下げ果てたな、アーチャー。そんなことのために聖杯を欲するとは。
Hold on. In the South, they fry snakes and eat them? But what happens if you try and fry an immortal snake?
I mean, presumably you could still fry it, it would just still be alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, snakes being immortal was apparently a thing based on a belief about, like, snakes shedding their skins, meaning that they could just do that infinitely and have young bodies again. I think.
A red-haired tall man. I know a red-haired man that isn't necessarily that tall. How tall is Shiro again?
Oh, God. My face blindness is kicking in, and that I now suddenly can't remember the hair color of any other character to ever exist.
That's a mood. I will always remember Shinji and Assassin's hair colors, though, because they've been linked because of it.
Oh, yes, okay, right, yes. Okay.
Oh, you're speaking
right.
in spoiler talk.
Right.
I see.
Right. Right.
Oof? Oof.
Right.
I don't know what the oof is for, but... It felt necessary.
欲
Anyway.
するのではない。世の財はすべて我のもの。自分のものを他
I
人に
missed a
使われる
line.
のが我慢ならんだけよ。
A desire to rule? You're a despicable archer. You seek the Holy Grail for such a purpose.
I do not seek it. Everything in this world is mine. I just do not like others using what is mine.
Gilgamesh is just like, this mailbox is mine, and this triagonal sign.
Is that your new theory about Gilgamesh's master?
Gilgamesh is stingy.
I mean, he is stingy.
Like, he's literally stingy from Lazy Town.
He is stingy and kind of lazy. He's taken to just shooting his noble phantasms at people when he doesn't even have to move.
He doesn't. I'm just shocked that there's only been one Zashu.
Oh, give it time.
お前とて、その政権を人に使われては腹立たしいだろう。騎士王よ。
You too should hate having your holy sword used by strangers, King of Knights.
Saber's body grows misty. He doesn't. He doesn't get Saber, which means he'll never get Shiro. After a brief flash, Saber's wearing her full silver armor. Words.
ほう
Oh?
The man does not even move. Ah, he's rich. That explains a lot.
Oh.
Would
He's
Gilgamesh
Bloomberg.
would Gilgamesh eat gold?
Yes?
God, fuck that guy. He'd eat gold. I had an NPC in our D&D game do that as a joke. And then I found out that it was an actual thing people do.
Yeah, I didn't know you didn't know that. There's a ton of like edible gold leaf is just a thing that people put on fucking everything.
No, Gilgamesh should eat fucking platinum.
Gilgamesh should find platinum to be too low class for him.
Diamonds? Would he eat diamonds?
Fucking
Too low class?
Gilgamesh uses his noble phantasm. Big gay ice cream.
Is Gilgamesh just Michael Bloomberg? I mean, it's a fate he's deserving of.
He is old as fuck.
Gilgamesh has that big boomer energy. He actually kind of does, though.
He's literally the oldest hero.
He's just like,
Oh,
platinum
shit.
is...
Oh no!
Huh?
I closed the stream. I can't see the chat.
Can't believe you've done this.
You better not talk shit about me while I'm gone.
Do it.
Alright.
Oh my god, I can't believe that was spoiled. Holy shit.
Oh, I see. We've got spoilers in the chat, huh?
Did you get back into chat?
I'm already back. You don't have to keep doing this.
Yep. So I assume...
Honestly, you're probably hurting yourself. How fucking dare you? How dare you?
In the next instant, Saber dashes forward. She runs up to the man instantly and slashes her invisible sword with deadly speed.
Rolls a 20. Gilgamesh is just dead. Yeah, that's not what that sound effect means.
No, it is not. Gilgamesh casts shield. And apparently he can blade song now. That's nice.
Gilgamesh doesn't cast shields.
Repelled, Saber jumps backwards. Oh, he has magic resistance.
Gilgamesh casts armor.
If Saber's armor is materialized from her magical energy, his armor must be the same as well. Rip his clothes.
Well, yeah, that's what he did. Ripped his clothes.
Yep. In the short battle, the enemy has armed himself.
That's
Saber
my thing.
Saber looks calmly at Archer, holding her sword ready. Only one of our respect threads can have this feat.
It is.
Is Fate go pay to win?
I mean, it's a gacha game, so, like,
Yeah.
by definition.
Saber looks calmly at Archer, holding her sword steady. Even with her stare, the man does not stop smiling.
よいぞ。歯向かうことを許す、セイバ
Alright. I shall allow you to oppose me, Saber.
Just the way he says that. Like, sure, I'll let you oppose me. Oh no, he's doing the anime hand pose thing. Shit just got real.
Okay. Ah,
The enemy happily announces the beginning of the battle.
God, I'm gonna play Fate Go at some point, aren't I? Jesus.
The white light runs through the darkness. Saber, running up to the Golden Knight without hesitation, slashes her sword down, surrounded by lightning. One blow, 2, 3, 4! Assassin? Each time Saber's sword finds the enemy, blinding light is unleashed. Combinations like a strobe. It's just like when I first saw Saber when she fought Lancer. Saber drives magical energy into her sword and strikes it like lightning. The sword and armor clash. The man hasn't even drawn his weapon yet. With Saber's sword in front of him, he's just protecting his head with his hands. Why is he so OP? The man does not have the skill to block Saber's sword. Saber's much better than this man at sword techniques. Get on top of that, Saber's sword is invisible. Even if that man had a weapon, I don't think he'd be able to block Saber's invisible sword. The invisible sword keeps hitting the man's armor. The sword smashes against the armor, shaves it, letting off lightning sparks. All the man can do is protect his head with his hands.
Got him on the ropes. All he can do is block.
I can tell that's not what's going on. This isn't even a match.
Wait, did you just not pick up a reference to Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
How did I not?
You must be so fucking engrossed. I'm sorry, keep on.
Oh, let me just process that.
Oh my god, are you now going to be more into Fate than you were that?
Moving on. This is just a one-sided elimination. But still, the golden armor retains its shape. If the armor is free of damage even after taking Saber's attack so many times, could it be that his noble phantasm is his golden armor? I mean, he has all the noble phantasms.
さすがにこれ以上はまずいか。相変わらず底なしの魔力よな。俺の鎧がきしみを上げるなど、そうあり得ることではないのだが。
I guess any more would be bad. You certainly do have a large supply of magical energy. My armor does not give off. My armor does not give out often, but
The enemy, who was merely defending, raises his arm, not towards Saber. I don't know why, I do, but the man raises his hand to the night sky, and Lancer!
その身、ここで俺に捧げるがいい。
That line isn't good.
enough playing around. Offer me your body. Right here.
That's like 5 oofs right there. Is it an illusion? In his hand, a short sword like a key is in his right hand, or is in his hand. It's his left hand. Huh? Saber attacks with all her power,
Oh,
but
a key. Wait, is that?
the enemy
Right.
repels it with his dark red sword.
今のは復讐の呪詛を含んだ宝具か。
That's a noble phantasm bearing the curse of vengeance! Saber distances herself and glares at the sword in her enemy's hand. A keyblade. Oh my god. Is Gilgamesh fucking Sora? For Kingdom Hearts.
All this time, you thought his class was Archer and that his identity was Gilgamesh. But his identity is Sora and his class is Gilgamesh.
Could I have been so foolish? The fact that the enemy has revealed his weapon is a threat. But at the same time, it means that the enemy's attacks are revealed. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, God, this whole time I've just been, like, kind of half blind going back into this, since it's just been so fucking long since I've read it.
It doesn't matter if his noble phantasm is a sword or armor. As long as you can see it, you're able to deal with it. And you can make it. If you weren't, you know, dying, Shiro. Saber readies herself. As the man said, his armor is at its limits. If Saber relaunches her fierce barrage of attacks, she should be able to slash through his armor. Even if he's brought out his noble phantasm, it won't make a difference to the fact that the next blow will decide the match.
最後だ。前回つけられなかった決着をつけよう、アーチャー。
This is it. Let us decide the match we could not finish before. Archer! The sword in her hand is still invisible. Readying the holy sword sealed in the wind. Saber stares at her enemy. It seems Saber knows what that noble phantasm is. That's why she intentionally distanced herself. And since she knows how to deal with it, she's confronting the enemy straight on. If their noble phantasms are swords, and if the sword's abilities are equal, the deciding factor will be their own sword techniques. By that theory, Saber has to win.
よかろう。では来るがいい、セイバー。
Alright. Then come at me.
その剣に免じ、俺のすべてを見せてやる。
In deference to your sword, I shall show you everything I have.
The man laughs.
ならば
Fine. Saber charges without hesitation. Saber's sword will slash his armor for sure. The instant I think that.
ゲート・オブ・バビロン。
Gate of Babylon.
An invisible door opens behind the man. What? Saber's body stops. The weapons the enemy takes are different from the previous dark red sword. The first is an invisible sword like Saber's. And as soon as Saber defends against it, the man is holding yet a different sword. The sword is of ice.
Okay, so it was what I thought then. You probably thought I thought it was the other thing.
She
I'm
twists
sorry,
her
go on.
she twists her body to avoid it. But the space the sword goes through freezes. Saber retreats covered in ice. As the ice starts to break, the enemy holds a sickle-like weapon. She instantly tries to block the weapon approaching her neck with her gauntlet, but it's useless. The sickle goes through her arm like the gauntlet isn't there, and takes away her magical energy. As if cutting away her bone and not her flesh or blood. Saber totters, but manages to stay standing. I was slightly worried for a second. But then I remember Gilgamesh wouldn't do that to Saber. It is a different kind of retreat now. Not to distance herself and prepare for the next attack. It's a desperate retreat, just to get away from the enemy.
そんなバカな。
That's impossible. Saber glares at... Huh?
Nothing. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just a general theme. I don't know why I'm surprised. I keep talking like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Please continue.
Saber glares at the enemy, drawing magical energy into her arm. Many handles are floating around the man. That's what slaughtered Castor. And those are the noble phantasms of the Golden Knight who cornered Saber. It's a scene that makes me want to doubt my own eyes. That many? The handles floating behind him are surely those of noble phantasms. Not just 10 or 20. No, even though I can't see them, I can feel that they're infinite. So it is confirmed infinite. From all times and places. As if to say, that servant has the divine mysteries from every legend.
ああじゃあ
Yeah, so when you said all the noble phantasms, did you think you were joking?
Yeah? He literally
Turns
just
out-
has...
Your noble phantasm is just accidental correct theories. Someone format that into a noble phantasm.
I would love to see that. If that's actually done, it'll be shown on stream.
But yeah, no, your noble phantasm just lets you accidentally make a bunch of correct theories.
It does.
But only when you're not trying.
Yeah, that last point especially.
Well, according to Shiro, he has every one of them from every time and place, every legend.
How?
I believe this is your line.
Archer, who are you? Saber's voice is trembling, somewhere like, Archer, who are you? A servant will not answer when asked their true identity.
Sasuke Kojiro just...
But the enemy's noble phantasm is so strange that Saber has to ask.
答えなさいアーチャー
Oh yeah, that got
英霊
held
が
for
持
a
つ宝具は
second.
一つだけのはず
Oh yeah.
いいえ 中には複数の宝具を持っている者もいますが、だとしても2つが限度だ。
Answer me, Archer. A heroic spirit can only have one noble phantasm. No, some have more, but two should be the limit.
そのように際限なく宝具を持つ英霊など存在するはずがない。
A heroic spirit with infinite noble phantasms simply can't exist.
存在するはずがない。それは早計だな、セイバー。
Oh yeah,
Cannot exist. You're jumping to conclusions, Saber.
I did also say that. I said, wait, so theoretically does that mean infinite noble phantasms?
Yes, I was... Like, at that moment, you might have thought I was laughing because Ryder has a couple, but, like, I was laughing in Gilgamesh. I was laughing in Gate of Babylon.
So Gilgamesh is objectively the strongest servant, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
英霊は生前持ち得た武器を宝具とす
He
る。
doesn't even really have a
ならば
counter.
単純な話ではないか。この宝具はすべて俺が生前に集めたものということではないか。
Heroic spirits, noble phantasms are the weapons they had when they were alive. So this is a simple story. All these noble phantasms are things I collected while I was alive.
私を侮っているのか、アーチャー。それこそ絶対にありえない。
Wait, does that mean he has Excalibur and Caliburn? Are you insulting me, Archer? That's even more impossible.
あなたが何者であろうと、他の英霊たちのシンボルたる宝具を揃えられるはずがない。そのような英霊はこの世界に存在しない。
No matter who you are, it would be impossible for you to collect all those noble phantasms. The symbols of other heroic spirits. No such heroic spirit exists! Saber is right. All the noble phantasms he has are real. They're demonic swords from Northern Europe and demonic swords from South America. No hero made his name in so many different places. And first of all, only Lancer has Gaibolg. Heroic spirits, noble phantasms are the weapons they had when they were alive. But by that rule, as soon as he has Gaibolg, he has to be Kukulin. Wait a
I know
second.
who you are. Archer, you're Ku Cullen. Summoned separately.
Gilgamesh's Lancer confirmed! I did it! But he isn't Kukulin. Aw. So that lance can't be Gaibolg. But the thing is, that thing is definitely the real Gaibolg. This could be explained if it was all fake, but as long as it's real, this contradiction is... No, hold on. Original. The model of the weapon?
まさかいいけど
Uh-huh.
Can't be. But wait. Shiro just has a feat that automatically nat 20s any knowledge roll about weapons.
Especially swords.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
he
possible.
doesn't, but still.
It is possible. Myths and legends do not start from nothing. All myths have a common point because of a single foundation became their model. Because legends that become objects of faith are only those that originate in that land. I think demonic swords and holy swords start having special abilities around that time. So before that, what if the noble phantasms and myths and legends had a form before they were given names?
おお、お前のマスターも捨てたものではないな。どうやら俺の正体に心当たりがあるらしい。
Oh. Seems your master is not so bad after all. It seems he has a hunch about my true identity.
Saber looks towards me. So far away. I can't help her. She's so far away. My body's only recovered to the point where I can barely move my fingers.
逃げろセイバーそいつとホーグは
Run! Saber! Is... Noble Phantasm is...
Although I'm gonna preface whatever's about to happen next with, I know next to nothing about Gilgamesh. I learned in school, but I just kind of glossed over it like most things in school.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's just a general theme that, like...
I just like
there is no new plot lines. There are no new original ideas. You can only mash together things that have been made before in different ways. Kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? Like...
I know he was one of the leaders of a Mesopotamian country. Babylon.
He was the king of Babylon.
Yes.
Much like his Gate of Babylon.
Yeah, I was like, of a certain country. Wait a second. He just said it. It's Babylon.
Yeah.
本物だというのだろ
Real, right?
そう単純な話だセイバ
Yes. It is really simple, Saber.
ー最も古い時代まだ世界が一つだった頃の話をしよう
Let me tell you about the most ancient time, when the world was still one.
その国は栄え王はあらゆる財宝を収集した
That kingdom flourished, and the king collected every treasure in the world.
集められぬものなどなく足りぬものなどなかった
There was nothing he could not collect, and he lacked nothing.
王は完璧な宝物庫を持ちその中にある有象無象の武器は使われることなく王と共に眠りについた
The king had a perfect treasury, and the masses of weapons in there were never used, but instead went to sleep with the king.
要はそれだけの話だ
The story is that simple.
王の死後宝物庫の中身は世界に散らばり名犬であるがゆえに重宝され活躍しいずれ宝具として扱われた
After the king's death, the contents of the treasury room spread all over the world. They were valued because they were splendid swords, and they eventually became noble phantasms.
わかるか騎士王よ
Do you understand, King of Knights?
All your swords are mine. Oh, that parody would actually work.
Yup.
お前たちの扱う
I
宝具
wouldn't be
とやら
surprised if it existed
元々はそ
already.
の王の持ち物に過ぎない
Probably. The noble phantasms you use are just the king's possessions.
It's like inheritance. If you go back far enough, a model must exist. So it's only natural for every legend, myth, folklore, and noble phantasm to have an original model. And in the distant past, it was possible to collect all of their models. Then one could possess all the noble phantasms. Only one hero could correspond to that. One with origins in a legend far older than that of King Arthur or Heracles. One said to rule over ancient Mesopotamia. The half-god, half-human king who collected treasures as he wished and sought immortality at the end. His name was...
Gilgamesh.
Fucking Gilgamesh?
Wait, what? This is Gilgamesh? Gilgamesh is in Fate Stay Night? What?
Good Saber voice lines.
Gilgamesh? Mankind's oldest king of heroes? You're Gilgamesh, mankind's oldest king of heroes. She sounds as if she's holding back fear. The Golden Knight, Gilgamesh, accepts the shock with satisfaction.
いかにもこの身は
I'm
貴様らでは
shocked.
叶うべくもない最強の英霊だ
Indeed, I am the strongest heroic spirit. You shall be no match.
I thought he was just in Fate Zero.
Gilgamesh, I never said only.
The Golden Knight moves forward. There's nothing else to talk about. All that remains is for him to use his many noble phantasms to defeat his enemy. Kirei,
ほう我の名を知
Save.
った上でまだ抗うか今度こそ勝ち目がないと悟ったはずだが
I hear wind.
Oh? You would still oppose me even after you know my name? You must know you have no chance of winning.
やってみなければわかりません。
I don't know unless I try.
いかに英雄王といえど、超えられぬものがあるはずだ。
Even the king of heroes must have something he can't surpass. Saber's surroundings waver.
Oh, like velvet.
The wind starts to twirl and become a raging gale to protect her. Lancer, jump down from the moon and reach terminal velocity. You can do it.
It's fine. She's about to use Excalibur.
Oh my god, she is. Rip that city. At the same time, the golden sword appears.
ダメだセイバー
No! Saber!
It can't be. Saber's going to use Excalibur.
She's going to use the Excalibur, according to the translation.
Excalibur. Gilgamesh stops. He too must know the Holy Sword's power, as his composure vanishes. Saber keeps staring at Gilgamesh and looks in my direction for an instant. Is she telling me to run? Gilgamesh has his back turned to the river, and Saber is over here. It must have been when she attacked him earlier. Before I realize it, Saber is confronting Gilgamesh to protect me.
違うダメだこんなところで
You can't use it here!
I pour strength into my limbs. But if I try to move my numb body, all I can move is my arms. One arm. But I still collect all the magical energy in my body to raise my body with that one arm. Go, Shiro.
Damn it!
That sounded like it hurt to do.
That was actually one of the lighter ones I've done tonight.
My senses were gone, but every bone in my body starts to scream once I start moving. The pain is a warning. The pain is telling me I will break if I move any further. I ignore it and raise my body up. I bear my pain. I don't have time to deal with it. I have to get up quickly and protect Saber. Because I have a bad feeling about this. A premonition I felt when I faced that enemy. She will never be able to beat him. The instinctive feeling that I should never let Saber fight him won't go away.
音に聞こえし聖剣か。いいだろう。
A holy sword, huh? Fine.
The twirling wind is now a raging storm. Even with the holy sword shining in front of him, the Golden Knight does not back away. Moreover,
では、こちらもふさわしいものを出さなければな。
Then I shall use a weapon appropriate against it.
he pulls out an incongruous sword from the gate behind him.
Challenge everything, Saber.
Excuse me? That sword looks familiar. But different. That's the cause of my bad feeling. That sword does not appear in any legend. I can identify every one of the noble phantasms that were floating behind him. But even I cannot tell what that sword is.
俺はすべての宝具の原型を持つ。だがそれらはすべて無名であり、俺しか持ち得ぬ武具というわけではない。
I have the original models of all the noble phantasms, but they are all nameless, and I am not their only possessor.
A cylindrical sword. The sword is made of 3 parts, each part is turning slowly in a different direction. It looks like a rock drill to pierce through a hard surface.
だがこれは違う。正真正銘、この英雄王しか持ち得ぬ剣だ。
But this is different. This sword is truly a sword that only the King of Heroes possesses.
名などないのでな。俺はエアとだけ呼んでいるが。
It has no name, so I just call it Ea.
EA, I guess that pay-to-win thing really comes back around, doesn't it?
There were jokes made around that earlier that probably went over your head because you didn't know the context to catch them.
Yep.
The new EA slogan.
宝具の力比べをする
Zashu!
Zashu. He hasn't said it yet. As soon as we
He
started the
hasn't, he's
counter,
only
he just
been-
stopped.
He only talked to Shiro once. He's been talking to Saber, and he doesn't call her a mongrel. She's pretty enough that he wants to own her.
Are you saying we shall just compare strengths of our noble phantasms? The light concentrates. There's only about 10 meters between them. Within that distance, Gilgamesh shouldn't even be able to dodge her attack.
そうだ。なーに、遠慮することはないぞ。最強と呼ばれるその剣。一度味わってみたくもあったからな。
Right. You do not need to hold back. I have always wanted to take the sword said to be the most powerful.
His laughter echoes through the park. She must consider that provocation.
いいだろう
You ready to yell?
I can't tonight, and I'm so mad about it. Alright.
ならば我が剣
Oh well.
見事受け切ってみ
I'll
る
be
が
as loud as I can. Then try to defend yourself against my sword! Saber's sword moves. Her lips move to say its true name. There's nowhere to run now. The noble phantasm released with its true name will smash all of its power into Gilgamesh. With Nasu's way of writing, something tells me that's not what's gonna happen.
出番だ。起きるがいい。エア。
It's your turn. Wake up, Aya.
Does he just have Golden Experience Requiem?
No. That's a different thing that's kind of like that. But this is, well, you'll see.
Wait, he has another major power besides Gate of Babylon?
This. Anyway.
Gate of Babylon
You'll
is
see.
already enough
You'll
to take out pretty much any other servant. The cylindrical sword Ea roars. In response to Gilgamesh's words, the three blades turn with a whirring sound. Does he know Gilga Drill Break? Gilga Drill Break. Gilga Drill Break. If Saber's Excalibur brings on a whirlwind by releasing the wind, Gilgamesh's Ea creates a storm by swallowing the surrounding winds.
X
She gonna do it? Hex! Saber is more experienced with the anti-castle noble phantasms. It's faster than Ea's roar. Saber pours magical energy into the sword up to its limit in a matter of seconds, and executes it with the greatest power. Caliber! There's no hesitation. Saber releases the holy sword that can even split a river in two. And notably did in the past.
Yup.
Just before that. Oh no, here we go.
エヌマ。エリシュ。
Enuma Elish.
A light of the same magnitude takes on Excalibur's light. That fucking face, jeez. A huge impact. The raging wind knocks over trees, and the crashing lights become an exploding sun burning my eyes.
Buddy.
My body is almost blown away by the wind. I manage to dig myself into the ground with one hand and endure the waves of the light and heat. How long will this conflict last? The battle of the two rumblings that make me fear the earth is going to split in two. Is... suddenly ended with her figure surrounded by a white light. A crash. I hear something falling right beside me.
Saber.
What it is, I can't tell even with my blinded eyes.
He can tell.
No. No! I thought she might be dead. That's how torn up Saber is. In the distance, the Golden Knight is laughing crazily, unscathed.
人類最強の聖剣とやらもその程度か。人間の幻想など所詮子供魂よな。
So the most powerful holy sword is only that strong, huh? Humanity's illusions are mere child's play after all.
I fucking hate Gilgamesh, jeez. He's such an asshole.
Right?
How does he have stands? That fucker. Also, that picture of Saber hurts on a level I didn't know existed.
Fucking blast Saber, practically killing her, and just laughs like, Saber, I gotta go update your respect thread. That's a shitty sword you got there.
So, yeah, you're right, Worm. Some fuckers out there ship them. Why? Why?
Oh.
I mean, Shiro kind of already has that. He'll just get more. That was?
Oh man, that's quite an introduction.
Yeah.
If this is the first image you ever saw.
You didn't get to see all the scenes where she was winning.
Ah.
His laugh is high-pitched, and it seems like it'll carry over the burning air into the heavens. God, he's such a fucker. Is it that much fun? Is it that much fun? I'm surprised Daisy didn't say those words to you after Ritz died.
Oh god, I am Shiromesh.
Pure Shiromesh. There's no escaping it. He doesn't even look at Saber, as he laughs only for his own sake.
Saber!
Saber!
There's no reply. But blood gushes out from her mouth as she tries to gasp. My vision turns red. What was I doing? I knew this was going to happen. I knew Saber wouldn't be able to beat Gilgamesh, so why didn't I stop her or use my command spell?
しかし味気ない。完全にこちらの圧勝か。
But this is rather boring. A complete victory for me, huh?
相殺することもできぬとは。拍子抜けだぞ、セイバー。ああ、そうか。少しは手加減してやるべきだった。何しろ相手は女子供だったのだ。
I'm disappointed that you could not even offset my attack, Saber. I see. I should have taken it easier on you. After all, I am fighting women and children.
His irritating laugh. The responsibility is mine. I thought she could win. No matter how bad it felt, I thought Saber's Excalibur would be able to beat him. That's why even when I told her to stop, my command spell didn't react. I wasn't serious. If I really wanted to protect Saber, I should have made her run away using my command spell. And there would have been infinite ways for me to fight by myself.
さて、ではいただくとするか。汚れてしまったが。何？いずれ同じ目に遭うのだ。ここで傷つこうと問題はあるまいよ。
Well then, let me have you now. You were dirtied, but you would have eventually ended up the same way. It is no problem that you are hurt now.
Fuck off, Gilgamesh. The laughter approaches. She must have noticed that, as Saber faintly opens her eyes.
Saber! 無事か?
Saber, are you alright?
I can see her breathing, but I can't touch her, even if I reach out. My body still won't move, and I can't even run to her. So all I can do is call out to her.
Saber! Saber! Saber!
Saber! Saber! Saber!
Saber's mouth opens. She breathes in as if asking for help, and coughs as if even that is painful.
シロ、そこにいるのですか?
Shiro, are you there? She raises a faint voice, telling me that she can't even see me.
Hold on. I'll...
I can't stay. I'll help her. I'm on the ground too, and I can only move my arms. I can only call out to her and encourage her. She can't even see me in this ugly state.
ああ、そうか。負けたのですね。私は。
Oh, I see. I've been defeated. She speaks in a soft voice and looks at me with no light in her eyes.
申し訳ありません。どうか、あなただけでも逃げてください。マスター。
I'm sorry. Please run away, Master. She says something absurd while coughing up blood. My vision turns red with anger. Oh, is it time for Rage, Shiro?
Honestly, he's been gone for a while.
Rage Shiro? Yeah, Rage Shiro last
Yeah.
appeared with Shinji.
Yeah.
I completely depended on Saber unconsciously, and this is the result? I can't even stand up after a sudden attack. I grab my head with the only arm that moves. Yeah, no, yeah, fuck those guys. Yeah, Shiro just responds that way to fuckers.
Yeah.
I want to kill myself. So I put the strength into my hand as if to squash my head. A firing hammer goes down. I take the switch to turn myself into a magus and smash on it with a hammer instead of my finger.
二度と使わないようにね。投影はあんたの手に余るから。
Never use it again. Protection magic is beyond your level. Tosaka's words. She said magic beyond one's level will destroy the caster's circuits and nerves. So what? She's more important than that. If I can't protect her, I don't need my body. She's helped me many times. There's never been anyone I've cared about so much. So, if I can't protect her, Emiya Shiro can just die here! I can hear sounds of metal. Metallic magical energy reinforces all the bones in my body and the broken parts of my butt. Hold on. Was I right about that too? God damn it.
Not exactly.
So he
I
isn't
think
replacing his bones with swords. I give it everything I have. I'll put it in the highest gear, the highest rotation from the start. And ignoring my limits, I'll create as much magical energy as possible. Go. That sounded painful.
Oh, it was.
My spine catches fire, and my whole body glows red hot.
Mode.
I bite my tongue to bear the feeling of my brain melting. I bite down on the pink flesh. If I can just keep consciousness by making a hole in my tongue, there's no problem.
Nani?
What?
The footsteps stop. His laughter stops as well.
シロ
What? Shiro.
何をしているのです。ダメだ。そんなことをしたら体が。
What are you doing? If you do that, your body will... She must feel it, even though she can't see. Saber screams, trying to get back up. That makes my last powers turn on. I stand back up. The body that wouldn't obey me starts to move because of the magical energy poured in past its limits. This is like setting my body on fire to make it run toward water. But I don't care. It's better than watching Saber get hurt. That's right. I finally realize, with a mind that's about to burn away, from the beginning, I swore to hold the sword because I didn't want to see her hurt.
逃げてと言っているのにどうして。
What? I'm telling you to run, so why? I obstruct the enemy. Saber is behind me. Now, I can't even take one step backwards.
それす
Trace on.
I hold down my brain, which is rolling around on fire, and manage my mind. I'm imagining only one thing. I divide the projection into 8 sections to create the lost sword. I feel something hard in my left hand. I don't even need to look to check. The second manufacture of the sword proved successful without slowing down even once.
私の剣。いえ、それでもダメだ。シロも分かっているはずです。それでは彼には勝てないと。
My sword... No. That's still not enough. You must know you can't beat him with that.
動けるのなら、今は逃げるのが。
If you can move, please run away.
逃げない。セイバーを迎えに来たんだ。なのに一人で帰ることなんてできるもんか。
I won't. I came to pick you up, so I can't run home by myself.
I ready my sword. I hold the sword heavier than a shinai and glare at the enemy.
やめてシロ。この男はそんな。
Stop, Shiro. This man is... I shake off Saber's words and step forward. There's 4 meters between us. If I step forward with all my might, I'll be able to attack him. Oh, is there an ending point coming up soon?
Yeah. It might be a little bit.
Like 15, 20 minutes?
Maybe, as long as we power through.
Okay.
Sorry, your favorite scene might be on Friday.
Yeah. The enemy doesn't move. Gilgamesh watches me for a second, then laughs.
殺すか
I guess I'll kill you.
He says in an emotionless voice. I instantly blocked the attack swung at me.
You?
I swing my body to the side to avoid the attack. But I'm not fast enough. If the first attack was a sudden gust, the next barrage of attacks is a raging wind. Praying is all I can do. Parrying. Praying would summon Kirei.
Wouldn't it be funny if Kirei just showed up to save them?
It would, wouldn't it? No. I wouldn't even have been enough to block the first attack by myself. It's fortunate that I also reproduced its memory when I reproduced the sword. A sword with a long past holds will and expertise. This sword must already be familiar with such attacks. I can't judge Gilgamesh's attacks, but this sword is able to. So the sword reacts to his attacks before my hands do. I swing to follow the sword, and as a result, I can block his attacks. But that doesn't last long. My fingers numb every time I swing, and slowly I can't catch up with the sword.
Mongrel. You're worse than unsightly.
He must dislike even the slightest resistance. He glares at me in anger and retreats a bit. Thank God. If he had kept attacking me, I wouldn't have lasted more than a few seconds. I take a deep breath and try to control my breathing. And then... Yep!
You filthy imitator. If you like it so much, I shall show you the real one.
He takes out a sword.
What?
That is a familiar sword. The ornamentation on it is different. But its true nature, the idea of its creation, and its soul are all too close to that of this sword.
It can't be. This sword's model? It is. But its strength as a noble phantasm is incomparable.
お前が持つ王を選定する岩に刺さった剣は北欧に伝わる支配を与える木に刺さった剣が流れたものだがこれはその原型王を選定するという聖剣の大元だ
What you have, the sword in the stone, originates from the legend of the Sword of Supremacy in the Tree from Northern Europe. But this is the original model, the foundation of the sacred right to select the king.
The Sword of Supremacy in the Tree. Graham, the demonic sword of Sigmund, hero of Northern Europe. Its original model?
子は親には勝てん天輪を続けるごとに劣化する複製は原型にはかなわぬということだ
Children cannot defeat their parents. An imitation that deteriorates every time it is renewed cannot match the original model.
Light runs. Ah, the end of Death Note. The sword understands better than anything that this is the same attack that terminated Berserker in one slash. Oh no! It must be protecting its owner. The sword in my hand goes for the enemy's sword with its utmost power. The name of the noble phantasm is Caliburn, the golden sword of assured victory. But is destroyed without a trace by the sword called Marduk, the original sin. Kirei, please? I hear something slide to the ground. Sliding on the ground. Sliding. The ground of the park is the ground of the park slippery because it's level? I slide across the ground and finally come to a stop.
Shiro!
Shiro? Shiro! Shiro! That voice makes me realize I'm still alive.
なんだ、セイバー。割と近くに。
What's going on?
Oh, Saber. You're pretty near me.
Thinking so, I'm relieved. I felt like I was blown away. But it's fine if Saber's nearby. So all I have to do is get up and I can run to Saber.
Huh?
I look at my arm while I stay on the ground. It's red. My arm is surrounded by a red membrane, and there's no blood coming out of it.
動くな。もういい。いいから動かないでくれ。シロ！
Don't move. Please, don't move, Shiro! I can hear Saber's voice. Yeah. His arm is gone.
The most Shiro fucking observation possible.
It seems my body's been injured. That
It
attack.
seems my body has been injured.
I'm sure I was blown away by Gilgamesh's sword. So the wound must be... Oh, I see. Now I understand why Saber's acting like that. I can only move my right hand. My left hand won't move. First of all, my left shoulder isn't attached to my body. I can't even breathe. Diagonally down from my left shoulder. As my body is cut down from the shoulder, it's separated like Lego pieces that don't fit together. It looks like a ginkgo leaf. No, why? Stop. This is like the Marco half jokes from back when Attack on Titan was popular. I've been cut from my shoulder down to my waist. It's strange that I'm alive. But that miracle should soon run out. I'm barely conscious right now, and my vision narrows by the second. First of all, my insides will fall out if I move. I didn't even make a choice, though. Is this the end of the fate route? No! You said this was the happy route!
Would I lie to you about that?
Yeah, honestly, you would. Maybe I'm already dead, And my mind is lingering like a ghost.
なんだ、見事に散らばったと思ったが存外にしぶといのだな。なるほど。生き汚さだけが雑種の取り柄というわけか。
I see. I thought you would be scattered, but you are rather tough. I see. Clinging to life is the only merit of a mongrel.
He laughs. Honestly, I'm thankful. The more irritating he is, the more my mind stays conscious.
だがそこまでだ。貴様に獅子は似合わん。その女は
But
俺がもらう。
Shit, I just interrupted Gilgamesh. Time for me to die.
What are you talking
But
about?
that is all.
That's a badge of honor.
A lion doesn't suit you. I will take that woman.
Footsteps. The sound of him walking to obtain Saber for sure this time.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Now don't screw up, because the wrong choice could easily lead you to dying.
I know what Shiro would do. And it seems
You
like
ready
the
for the
choice...
easiest fucking choice in this entire goddamn game?
I know what Shiro would do. Is that the one you were talking about, by the way?
That was what I was talking about.
I put power into my right hand. By the way, I still wanted to save for when we go back and do all of them.
Yup.
I grab the ground and raise my half-sliced body. I see Saber's face for an instant. She looks like she's about to cry. I'm proud of myself for falling in love with her.
待て。まだ終わっていない。
Hold on. I'm not done. Yet.
I raise my body with just one arm. My legs won't move. The magical energy that forced my body to move is depleted. The only thing that remains is my beating heart and my organs screaming in pain.
ほう、未練か。だろうな。あれはお前には過ぎた宝だ。その気持ちはわからんでもない。ならばこそ他の男の手に奪われるのは悔しかろう。
Oh, lingering affection. I would assume so. This treasure is beyond you. I understand how you must feel. It must be really vexing to have it taken away by another man.
That does it. I can't stand his talking anymore.
だから、奪うとか、奪われるとか、セイバーを物みたいに。
Death flags?
I'm saying, don't talk like you're treating Saber as an object.
I put power into my right arm. Is there metal in it? With a creaking noise, my body reacts to my wishes. I get up on one knee.
言うこと。
Damn! What have I told you?
I put power into my body. As I do so, the things I need to live flow out.
なぜもう無理だとどうしてわからないのです。
Why? Why do you not understand that this is useless now? Saber's voice is almost insulting. She's a long way away. From a distant place, she's watching me in vexation. I ignore it and keep trying. Saber's voice is just a burden. Not my body nor Gilgamesh. But Saber is my greatest enemy now. Because if she objects with an expression like that, my mind will die. Finally. My knee finally has strength. So all that's left is to stand.
いらない。あなたの助けなどいりません。敗北した以上、私はすでにあなたの剣ではないんです。
No, I don't need your help. I've been defeated. I'm not your sword anymore.
このまま消えるのがサーバントとして当然の結末ではないですか。
Disappearing like this is only disappearing like this is the natural end for a servant. Saber's voice. Damn. If she interrupts me anymore, I'll get mad even at her.
やだ、やめてください、シロ。それ以上はダメだ。本当に死んでしまう。こんなことであなたに死なれたら私は。
No, please stop, Shiro. You can't go on. You'll really die. If you die here, I'll... How can she say such selfish things without knowing how I feel?
うるさい。いいから少しは黙ってろ。こういう時ぐらい頼っていいんだよ。お前は。
Shut up! Just be quiet for a second. Times like this, you can rely on me.
それは違う、シロ。優先順位を間違えないでほしい。
That's not true, Shiro. Please don't get your priorities wrong.
私の身などどうでもいい。そんなものより、あなたは自身の命を第一にするべきだ。
My life isn't important. You should put your life first rather than such a thing. She sounds like she's begging. My mind almost collapses, thinking that I'm making her sound like that. But still...
俺にはセイバー以上に欲しいものなんてない。
I refuse. There's nothing I want more than you.
I can't accept her words. What? Saber looks at me in astonishment. I don't know why she looks like that, but I remember. She told me I was a fool who didn't know the value of his own life. I think she's right. It's too conceited for someone who can't even think about himself to try to help someone else. That's just complacent happiness, and it's an unstable happiness for the other party. The most important person is yourself. That kind of person probably can become happy and share their happiness.
俺は確かに自分の命を感情に入れてない大バカだ。
Yeah. I'm certainly a fool who doesn't consider his own life.
I was wrong about what's most important to me. Since that day, That seat has been empty. But I'm grateful for that abnormality. Because in that empty seat is sitting a person I want to save from the bottom of my heart.
けどな、セイバー。もし俺が自分の命が一番大事だったとしても変わらない。
Saber, this wouldn't change even if I valued my life above all.
きっとそれ以上にセイバーは綺麗なんだ。お前に変わるものなんて俺の中には一つもない。
You're more beautiful than that. There's nothing inside me that can take your place.
That makes me realize I didn't feel sympathy for her. The girl I saw in my dream. She fought alone and died alone. I thought she was unrewarded, but at the same time, I was charmed by her. I just thought she was beautiful. She pulled out the sword and ran through her life without looking back. Her life itself was so brilliant.
そうだ。だから。
That's right. So
I have to protect her. So that you, all alone, won't be engulfed in darkness in your last moments. That's right. That's right. So in your last moments on the verge of your death, so that you can be proud of your life. My doubts disappear. My path is so clear.
ごめんな。俺、セイバーが一番好きだ。
sorry. I love you more than anything, Saber.
だから、あんな奴にお前は渡さない。
So I won't give you to a guy like him.
After I say that, I regret apologizing to her. But I had to say it. I wanted to say it now at this moment, because there would be no impurities mixed in with my words. I hear her gasp. I wanted to turn around and see it. But I won't, since I really can't see anymore. I get up. I can still fight if my heart is beating. My magical energy is my life. As long as my heart is beating, I'll keep on recreating her sword.
よく立った。で、その後は何があるのだ？
Well done. So now what? What can you do now?
Hold on, give me a moment. Cry count 8?
Cry count 8, and Gilgamesh is just here like, what, are you crying over there? You having a little
Fuck
moment?
you, Gilgamesh!
Yeah, fuck this guy. He's
How
a
can
fucker.
anyone stand for him? That fucker! God, how much, longer do you think we have in this scene?
Looks like we can probably get a good stopping point, a little ways into it.
5 minutes? Alright, cool.
I mean, 5 minutes is kind of an undershot, and we usually do overshots, but, like,
Yeah. I feel a burning heat on my right hand. Perhaps because I'm close to death. I remember 10 years ago. It's a terrible illusion. My body still feels like it's in that fire, reaching out for life.
うせろ。お前にセイバーは任せられない。
Go away. I can't give Saber to you.
Angry Shiro sounds different. I raise my right hand and say that.
たわけ。誰が貴様の許しを得るか。
Fool. Do not need your consent.
The enemy raises his sword.
シロシロ
Get down, Shiro! I hear Saber's voice behind me. I ignore it, and using my remaining magical energy, I project the sword once more. And I'm stopped by that light. Even though it's not as strong as Excalibur, the light that can burn away everything it touches is coming for me. Feeling the heat on my body, I don't think about my death, but about Saber behind me. She'll be dragged in like this, so I have to at least protect her. I said I'd protect Saber. Yes, I wanted to protect her. She's strong, but at the same time, she could have broken down any moment. So I have to hold steady. She's like a drawn sword, so I have to help her so she doesn't get hurt. What was that? And then the sheath? Before I realize it, there's something like a sword in my right hand.
What?
Whose voice was that? The hesitation was only for an instant. At that same moment, the Golden Knight, the absolute victor, retreats.
シロそれを
Shiro, let me! Saber takes my hand. Holy shit! The sheath? The rising light stops. Right beside me is Saber. Right before me is Gilgamesh, opening his eyes and bleeding. Yes! Yup! It's the sheath!
Yup.
I don't know what happened. But I know this is a repeat of that battle against Berserker. Saber used something I made and defeated Gilgamesh's sword. A light pushed back in his light and must have injured him, who is unscathed up until now. His armor's on fire.
It is. And as you can see, there's a chunk out of it.
Oh shit, yeah. A frighteningly murderous intent. It feels like he needs to kill everything he sees in order to calm down. But the Golden Knight leaves silently. I don't even have time to be surprised. I don't know why he left. But even my fading mind knows the battle is over. My knee gives away. Or my knees give way. All the tension disappears. And my body falls to the ground.
シロ
Shiro. Saber instantly supports me. With Saber supporting me, I look down at my body. I let out a gasp. My wounds are so bad they cannot be treated. My body, cut from my left shoulder, should have died instantly.
こいつはさすがに
Oh, this is too.
I must be barely alive because of that healing power, but it must have its limits. My body is almost split in two. I'm sure nothing will be able to fix my body now. I can't even tell if I'm still breathing or not, and my consciousness is starting to fade. The end is near. But the fortunate thing about Saber, I have a fatal wound, but it seems Saber is just fatigued. She's unarmed now and her wounds are completely healed. So, even if I retire now, Tosaka should still be able to do something. That sound again. A sound as if my bones are creaking coming from my body. I look down at my wound.
What?
Wait a second. God damn it. I was right.
What do you mean?
There are many swords. What look like the blades of swords are layered on top of each other and crowding together to connect my separated body, making that sound. I feel dizzy. It feels like every bone in my body, every muscle in my body is made out of swords. I was right! What the fuck? Again? There's no such thing. It must have been my imagination, as my body is just fine.
What are you talking about? What sorts?
Wait a second, what? As proof of that, my separated body's starting to connect, and my cuts are healing quickly. It's more like restoration than healing. This
You
is
don't
more
keep
creepy
going
than
on about
strange.
swords. But like, yeah, I don't know what you're
It seems
I'm
I'll be
sorry.
saved.
What? No, that's the fuck is it?
But this is
I'll
too...
go with that one.
この分なら死ぬことはなさそうですねマスター
I'm glad. It seems you won't die, Master. I hear Saber's voice by my ear. It's really close by.
いやそれは助かるけど俺の体一体
Well, that's great. But what's going on?
Trying to finish, I'm assailed by dizziness. Then, my body is enclosed by soft arms.
Huh? Say,
いいえ私には分かりました傷が癒されるのは当然です
No, I finally understand. It's only natural for your body to heal. I can't stay conscious. It's because I produce too much magical energy. My tired mind wants to sleep right now. How strong is she? Saber wraps her arms around me and holds me tight.
やっと 気づいた。シローは私の鞘だったのですね。
I finally understand. You are my sheath, Shiro. Cry count 9. She says so in a deep, soothing voice, seeping voice.
See, the truth is that Shiro was always a sheath, and that's why he had a deep emptiness inside that can only be filled by swords.
Oh my god. The feeling is so comfortable that my remaining consciousness fades away. I'm glad to be saved and let my body sleep. But before that, I complained to myself that it would have been more perfect if our positions were reversed.
And this is where we want to stop for the night,
Yep.
probably.
Save. Is
Cry
it cry
count
count
9.
That
Unfortunately,
last scene
just
didn't get you?
9, because I did more remember through this scene, so it like I'm weird things get me, you know?
that you're my
Like the fact that Saber hadn't moved an inch and was just staring out at the sunset for hours.
just that you are my sheath line.
And now you know what we have to do. We have to ruin it all.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a hell of a stream. But yeah, I'll start off by saying if you're watching the VODs, be sure to drop a follow. It would help us out a lot. Get us closer to
And-
50 followers. We'll do that 24-hour stream.
Yeah, and definitely thank you as well.
Oh, thank you
God,
so much.
24-hour stream. Oh my god, just tonight my voice. Oh.
Shiro screams. And also, if you're watching the YouTubes, thank you so much as well. Hit like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Don't comment. YouTube bot comment. That's it for that. Sorry, I'm kind of in 10 places at once right now.
That's fine. I'll go ahead and take over while you look for a raid while drying your eyes.
Yes. I will do that.
RTX voice probably removed my loud clap there, but hey, what's up? I'm Manicule. I do D&D streams Tuesdays and Saturdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's pretty great. Tomorrow's Fate stream will actually be a D&D stream as well on my channel. High level one shot. We're all playing level 20 characters. Come check it out. It's gonna be great. I DM the Tuesday game, and I accidentally rip off Fate every other second, and intentionally rip off Fate every other second.
And I've been doing that too without even knowing.
Yeah, and then there's the Saturday campaign where we've been accidentally recreating scenes from Fate. With me thinking the whole time, like, wow, this reminds me a lot of the Fate route. And that's DM'd by this guy right above me in the Discord.
Hey, what's up? I'm Marukana. You can find me here. Wednesday, Thursday,
Oh, let
Friday.
me drop
Not this Thursday. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. We stream this. We're apparently coming up on the end of the Fate route. We'll see how many more times I can cry before that ends. And yeah. Tonight, let's raid the Unexpectable since I'm heading there anyway.
Alright.
Things are getting real there.
There's my links. And make sure to, if you are following along with the raid, make sure and dig that referral raid portion of the URL out of there, because otherwise we won't count as a viewer.
Yep.
And thank you for joining us. I love you all. Romantically. That's apparently my sign off now, and I don't hate it.
I'll see you guys on Friday here. Bye.
Yeah.